With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From the home of the reigning Super Bowl champs, we are inside a sold-out and absolutely rocking Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. Charles, AFC East matchup, and if we look back, everybody knows this, but the last 16 years of the AFC East, 15 times it's been won by these Patriots.
The other three teams in the division, Jets, Buffalo, Miami, they kind of remind me of the old Brooklyn Dodgers. Remember their rally cry? Wait till next year, because that's what it's been like trying to chase down the Patriots. I don't think the Patriots are even vulnerable yet. If anyone wins this division other than the Pats, they're going to have to earn it.
Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bills being led out by their quarterback, the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen. Of course, the Bills, they've been looking for a franchise quarterback for a number of years, and now they think they have their guy. He certainly had his moments as a rookie, including an impressive win in Minnesota in his second NFL start. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for Adel. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 75 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 27th, Allen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. McCoy, 5th season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 or 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. He did turn 31 back in July. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. CD with that incompletion. Let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think of the biggest 4. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the number 1 game because the number 1 seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Okay, the winner of that becomes the number 1 seed. I think the number 2 game, Seattle at the Rams. Because Seattle's trying to maintain pace with San Francisco or become the number 1 team in the NFC West. And the Rams have to have it if they have any designs of making the playoffs. The number 3 game, Baltimore at Buffalo. Buffalo's announced its presence. That big win on Thanksgiving Day over Dallas. But Baltimore's the hottest team, the best team in the league over the last 8 weeks. And then you finish up Kansas City and New England. How is that the number 4 game?
I know.
Hard to believe, but it is in this state, in this instance.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards, the final tally. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, it's Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
Charles, as the Patriots get ready for their next snap here on offense, really a lot to unpack with this New England club, particularly this offense. If you listen to some folks, they say the sky is falling, but the bottom line, this is still a 10-2 team.
Doesn't feel like it.
It doesn't, especially after that 6-point loss to Houston. This feels like, I don't know, a 500 team at this point.
Isn't that crazy? But you're right, they are 10-2, okay? Right now I think they're, the number 2 seed in the AFC because Baltimore beat them head-to-head. But all in all, they're not that far off. They've got to figure out what they're doing on offense, though, don't they? Because right now Tom Brady looks frustrated with his receiving core and their inability to separate and get open downfield.
And the cameras caught Tom Brady pretty visibly frustrated on the sidelines. And as you're alluding to, not the first time he's been frustrated this year. They've been winning ugly in recent weeks, but some people might say winning is winning. But 13-9 over Dallas, 17-10 over the Eagles. What is wrong with the offense?
Well, right now, can they run the football? They ended up getting Isaiah Wynn back at left tackle. I think that will help. The big thing is, we noted already, separating downfield with these young receivers. Julian Edelman, he knows going to get open. Problem is he's going to get doubled a lot. So who else is going to step up and be that guy for Tom Brady? He's only averaging 6.7 yards per pass attempt, his lowest total since 2002. Against the really good teams, they have to have some people who can break things off downfield. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to move the ball.
Goal 50.
From the gun, Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Brady to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunch.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Alabama. Check 83, ball's going to 83. Mike's 49. 72.
Here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady escaping the pressure right. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw is Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw, it's Allen. Caught by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
On 2nd and goal. Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go, no, 66.
Operating from the gun. Brady flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the grab by Croft. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen got a man. It's Brown. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
First down, Bill. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Michelle. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's the pass. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check the backer, check the backer. Go Bandit.
Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Slam, slam, slam.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try to run it in, Michelle, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners
who
had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log